Oh my god. What the fart is happening with my life recently? Whoa! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So, what are we doing in this, like, yapathon looking setup today? You may be wondering. I wanted to try out a podcast. If anyone can make a podcast, it should be, like, people who yap about anything and everything. Especially the most non-educational, the most stupidest stuff, which is, that person is me. And today is our first episode, and we are starting off with a banger. Let me introduce the podcast to you guys. This is gonna be called What's in My Soup, because my username is Lynn Like Soup, and I really love soup. I just really love soup. My favorite soup is tomato soup. I've never had tomato soup, but it looks really good. I think it's also because I like grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, that's really it. That's why I named the channel. Wait, that's why I named the podcast that. Never mind. Let's just start off this podcast right now. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about when fandoms get weird. Fandoms as in K-pop fandoms, anime fandoms, book talk fandom, like, I don't know, any fandom that you're in, I'm so sure that it gets weird sometimes. And, like, there are people who are weird in that fandom, and there are people who aren't. So, I hope you are a fan of something that isn't... Wait. I hope you are... What? I hope you aren't a weird fan of something. And I hope that something isn't weird either. Here we go. Okay, the fandoms that I'm in, obviously K-pop, like, my freaking TikTok, my Instagram, like, I post about K-pop all the freaking time. Sometimes, like, anime, but I'm not really in the anime space anymore. Like, back in 2020, oh, trust me, I was in that. I was in it. I'm mostly, like, indie music fandom. Like, I listen to a lot of niche artists. Ew, I hate that word. Niche. Name 5 songs. I hate it, especially I hate it when men do that. Oh, you like that, man? Name 5 songs. Shut up. That's kind of it. I'm not really in many fandom spaces. I don't really watch shows like that either. No, I was in, actually, that just reminded me. I was in the Big Hero 6 fan base, like, back in 2022, 2021. I had, like, this crazy obsession with Big Hero 6. I still do now because, like, Baymax is awesome. He's so amazing. I wish this was our AI instead of whatever we have today, because it's the world's going insane because robots are literally taking over the world as we predicted back in the day. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm mostly really into K-pop. Did I mention that I'm really into K-pop? Let's talk about Arirang. And I kid you not, I just made this slideshow today. I named this first topic, Arirang, the Borahae Civil War. Because the discourse that the album, Arirang, BTS's new comeback album, by the way, caused in the, like, ARMY fan space, oh my gosh, the fandom is divided like the Red Sea! Woo! Oh my gosh, why can't we just listen to the same artists and agree that everybody has a different opinion on the album? I feel like every time I see a tweet either hating it or hating people that liked it or hating on people that hate it, I feel like that tweet, what do K-pop fans even fight about nowadays? That's how I feel. Because what are we even fighting about, bro? Like, I get if you're arguing with a fan about the idol being problematic or whatever. Like, I get that problematic as in, like, racism, as in, like, cultural appropriation, as in saying some weird stuff, doing weird stuff. Like, I get that. But fighting over the way that this group got more votes than this group, guys, come on. We have bigger fish to fry. Seriously. Okay, anyways, let's talk about the ARMY. Borahae Civil War. Borahae literally means, I purple you, 사랑해. It's like a combination of the word Bora, which is purple in Korean, and 사랑해. So, ew. Yeah, you know, this is how you know I'm an ARMY. The discourse It was insane. It was crazy to see so many opinions drop as the album dropped itself. Let me tell you guys my favorite songs in the album. Into the Sun. Guys, please, no shade to me, hopefully. But I liked Into the Sun, like the last part where like Jin sings and then the instruments come in. I'm like, oh, into the sun. Into this, that's how I feel. Like it feels like I'm listening to Microcosmos all over again, or Magic Shop all over again. That song genuinely has my heart, except for the beginning part where they're like, baby remind me, and it's like layers upon layers of vocals. We don't talk about that. That's all I really have to say about the Borahei Civil War. It was so silly. Like all the arguments were genuinely so stupid. Not all of the arguments. Some of them were about like cultural appropriation and the fact that they were using AAVE. Okay, some of the arguments that were really stupid were just people full on just slandering the album. It wasn't that bad, to be honest, you guys. For sure, personally, it's not in my top BTS albums, but it wasn't bad. When I listened to Body to Body for the first time ever, it felt like I was listening to Gum by Yeonjun all over again. Love at First Sight. It feels like a party every day. It feels like a party every day. Next up, Heeseung left in Hypen, by the way, if you didn't know. I doubt you don't know, because so many people have posted about it. I just doubt anybody hasn't heard of that. I think Heeseung leaving in Hypen is really devastating, especially because he's been with that's like his second family. They went through so much together in Island. I'm not an engine, but that's truly like, when I saw that notice on Weverse, I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? But the discourse following that announcement was also insane. I get the frustration from fans, like the mixed feelings of the news being dropped on a random Tuesday, mind you. I get it. Like, I get having mixed feelings about it. But again, like I said, we have bigger fish to fry. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, by the way. We are fans. We are just fans. Maybe it was his choice. Maybe it wasn't. Like, we have no idea. But knowing the industry, sometimes it's never the idol's choice. But who knows? That's all I have to say. I think just moving forward, we should just support Heeseung in his solo career, because that's all we can really do for him. The petition, I don't know. Mixed feelings about the petition. I know you guys reached the 2 million that you guys needed to send over the petition to Hybe or Blift, but I don't know. Mixed feelings about that, because they are a huge company with a lot of fish to fry. Count how many, I've already said that phrase like 3 times, but I don't think they're gonna really care. That's the reality of the world, guys. Yeah, can we talk about that? Like, some K-pop fans are so out of touch. I think that just goes like hand in hand with people in other fandom spaces as well. I just noticed, I love being a K-pop fan. Don't, like, no shade. I absolutely love being like a girl and just listening to music and fangirling. Like, I love that. But sometimes y'all take it too far. The Twitter fan wars are so dumb. What do you mean there's other fandoms trying to stop BTS from coming back? Yeah, it gets weird. Like, the K-pop fan space itself just gets incredibly creepy. For example, oh my gosh, I remember I was coming back to Japan from Korea, and I was walking to I think security or whatever, and I saw this idol getting off his plane, like he was coming out of the gate, and there was these fans sprinting with their phones out. These girls were sprinting with their phones out. Like, and he was telling them to stop too, like, hey, stop recording me, whatever. Oh my gosh, I feel so freaking bad for him. It's the fact that these, like, celebrities go through this almost like every day. If they're trying to just clock into work, if they're just trying to go home, they're having these obsessive fans genuinely follow them. Jungkook has had multiple sasaengs try and break into his home, and then Jongseop too. Like, oh my, Jongseop for P1 Harmony, there's this sasaeng that like follows him around everywhere. I'm just like, why do I keep seeing videos from her point of view? Like, get off of my For You page. I don't like you. It just gets weird weirder and weirder every single time. Like, for example, Cordis, love them with my heart. Those are my boys. I love Cordis. But when they had their first, I think it was their show, and they were in a changing room or whatever, performers usually have this box like behind the stage where they like change and just talk with their staff or whatever. And there are some fans trying to, mind you, these fans are probably older than James, like over 21. They're trying to peek into there with their phones out, trying to record these teenage boys changing. Like, my God, what are we doing? What are y'all doing? Who's we? Let's chill out. It genuinely makes me like so uncomfortable. I get secondhand uncomfortableness watching, like, seeing that video. Even those like fan calls where these like millennial Cordis fans are in a fan call with any of the members, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to flirt? Can you call me Nuna?" I'm done. No, cut that out. Genuinely cut that out. Don't you have a job to go to? What are we doing? We need to put a stop to fan calls, by the way, because what are we doing? There was this fan call a few months ago with Subin, and this fan was just playing this weird audio. It was like they were shipping Subin and Yeonjun together, and she just played this really uncomfortable and weird audio. Like, you win a fan call with your favorite artist, and then that's what you decide to do. I don't know what runs in the minds of these adult women, by the way, to do that. Like, I cannot fathom an adult with a grown prefrontal cortex to be doing that. Can we get our things together? Can we pack it up? Like, put the fries in the bag. Genuinely. Now, this doesn't only apply to women. It applies to men as well. Just hearing, yeah, at a Le Sserafim concert. I just know it reeks in there. I'm not trying to gatekeep it. I'm not saying that men shouldn't go to K-pop concerts or like listen to girl groups, because obviously you can like listen to whatever music you want. If you're a male fan and you say, "Oh, real men listen to K-pop, ha ha ha," and then obsessing over Chaewon and like making weird edits of her, get out. I did have this one experience where I met a J-pop group at a beach on my friend's birthday. I don't exactly remember which J-pop group it was, but they were like so pretty. I love them so much. They were so cute. The people in line to take a picture with them were like 32, like pushing 40-year-old men. Some of them were wearing colorful wigs too, so it was really funny. Looking back at the memory, I'm just like, why are these grown men lining up to take a picture with a 18-year-old girl? Okay. All right, guys, let's pack it up. Let's go. Anywho, me and my friends tried to get in line to take a picture with the group, and you were supposed to have a ticket. So I guess it's like a thing where you buy a ticket, like it's like in Weverse, you buy a ticket to go to this fan meet, you buy a ticket to go to Weverse Con or something. But I think this is more adjacent with like a fan meet. You needed a ticket to be in line and take a picture with the idol. And these men were like looking at us and pointing and laughing at us because we didn't have a ticket. Girl, why are you laughing at us? We should be laughing at you. We should be laughing at you, because why you, as like probably 40-year-old man, in line to take a picture with a teenage girl? Mama, no. That's embarrassing for you. Sure, it was embarrassing that we didn't have a ticket, but it's more embarrassing for you as a grown man. I'm done. Honestly, that just made me so angry. Like, just talking about all the weird stuff fans do. Hate it. Hate the, like, weird and icky gray area of a fan space. But it is something to be discussed, because we don't want to be that. We don't want to be like that. Yeah. Time for a break. Okay, we are back from the break. My fan is on, sorry if you can hear it. To cleanse out the bad juju of a weird fandom, of talking about a weird fandom, we're gonna read some of your guys' whimsy confessions. So, I think like 2 days ago, I uploaded a Google form on my Instagram story. Go follow my Instagram, by the way, Lin Like Soup, asking for your guys' silly things you do, because K-pop is just so good sometimes. We only have 3 responses because I'm a little tiny account, micro-influencer. Okay, first confession. I imagine myself performing with K-pop idols. That's definitely whimsy. Real? I love that for you. I'm not judging you. I love that for you. And sometimes I low-key be doing the same thing. Ex-love further deepened my love for feminine men. Am I mad though? Heck no. And you know what? That's real. But I love you for that. T. Okay, so when I first got into K-pop, I got really into it. So I started studying like notes and everything because, I'm not trying to not know anything. Real. Oh, one time when I was just getting into BTS, this was back in like 2018. I don't know how old I was, but I was a preteen. I was trying to learn BTS's names, and the way I did that was I googled each of their names, how to say it and how to write it in Hangul. So I took a piece of paper. I wrote down each of their names in Korean and in Romanization in order of the fan chant. That's pretty whimsical to me. Continuing. Okay, so I would go on to Reddit and YouTube and study crazy stuff like the way they dance, like actual facts like weight, height, MBTI, etc., etc. Like it would get kind of creepy. I mean, that's not that creepy. Studying their dance practices is not weird. And then weight, height, MBTI, that's kind of like public information. But if they're a Nugu group, then that's kind of weird. Mind you, I haven't even bought any K-pop merch at all. Anyways, one day I went on Weverse and said something about, I think it was Mingyu from 17, and I was talking about how his MBTI and my MBTI match together. That's cute! Me and Bomgyu's MBTI are the same. INFP, I think. Okay, besides MBTI, this person also told Mingyu a bunch of facts that they knew about him, and he commented on it. Cute! He said, wow, you know so much. And then for some reason I got really embarrassed. Girl, I would get embarrassed too. Like if I went on Weverse and like made a post about how Bomgyu's MBTI is the same as mine and then like a bunch of other things about him that I knew, I would get embarrassed if he replied to. So I deleted the comment on my Weverse account and everything, so now I don't have Weverse. I think that's just a silly thing to do. We love a self-aware person. We love a self-aware diva. And yeah, those are our confessions of today. No, I'm so tired, you guys. Like, this podcast will be part of my night routine. Just kidding, not my night routine. Just like when I have a lot on my mind before I go to sleep, I think this will be my little pastime. But I also do crochet. Like, I'm trying to make this beanie out of white and green. But I don't know if it's gonna look good. It's kind of giving matcha latte. Performative. I'm also in production of my extended play. I made a little felt crown for a photo shoot that I'm about to do. Yeah. I'm very excited for things that are happening. It's spring break, so I'm trying to max out like all my hobbies and do everything that I love while school is out. Let's talk song recommendations, because I kind of want to do that for like the end of the podcast, each episode, and maybe book recommendations if I don't have any songs. So right now most recently I've been listening to a lot of niche artists, as I mentioned. I definitely recommend this artist named Shy. She is an amazing Singaporean alt rock dream pop shoegaze artist. I love her music so much. She is awesome. I also recommend Juliet Ivy songs. Love both of their discographies are amazing. Like, no skips. I've been a Juliet Ivy fan since her first EP. I used to have a fan account. I'm not online on it anymore. Juliet Ivy, if you're seeing this, know that my Instagram handle was Juliet's Ivies. I was Juliet's Ivies. I love Juliet Ivy so much. My favorite song from both of them would have to be for Shy, I think. It's kind of difficult. I would have to say Too Late. I love Too Late. Too Late. For Julie Ivy, she just came out with a new EP called Cosmic Wink, and off of that EP, I think the title track, Cosmic Wink, is my favorite, and SOS 2001. Yeah, those are my song recommendations for today. Thank you so much for watching this first episode, and I hope you guys like this concept of like videos, because I don't really know what to vlog. I usually do vlogs, but this is new to me. I talk to myself a lot, so I figured like, why not make a podcast out of that? Thank you for watching me yap about anything and everything. And to copy Asian Glow Podcast, credits Asian Glow Podcast. Love you guys. Let's say goodbye in our respective language. Ingat!